for our CPU. We have 4 sticks of RAM, which in total equals 32 gigabytes of RAM. Over here we have 2 SSDs and 1 HDD. And this is going to be our cooler for this SSD right here. Over here we have an MSI motherboard. And here we have a Wi-Fi card because this motherboard doesn't have Wi-Fi. So we need this in order to power it. Over here we have our Ryzen Core 7. And over here we have our GPU. It's nothing fancy as a graphics card, but just whenever we want to play games, we have it installed. Over here we have a 750 watts power supply, which is going to be powering all these components. And here we have the case and the monitor. So let's get building. And don't forget to subscribe and like, and it's exciting. Okay, so guys, the first thing that we're going to be working on is the motherboard. So if we go over here, we have the Ryzen 7 processor, and this is going to be going in this little slot right here. So we just go in here, and then we put this down, and it locks it in there. So now he's going to stay there forever. So over here we have a little cooling case for this SSD, 1 gigabyte, and he's going to be working right in here. So he goes right into place, and then this guy goes up here. So if we come here, we're gonna put on the screws. Here, I gotta have to align it and to align it more, and it goes in here. And now we're gonna get some screws and we're gonna place them in the side so it locks in. So if we go over here, we can put in the screw and whoopsies. Okay, that goes in here. Put him in there. So now he's just gonna screw in, and he should lock in there. Okay, now we're gonna do that with the other 3. So now we have the SSD and the heatsink, and as you can see, it's right here. And we're gonna be sticking the wire through here because we don't want the wire just going through the whole entire motherboard, and we want to hide it. So it's gonna be going through. Get him. Okay. Now we're going to be lifting it up, taking the wire through. And then now we're going to be over here. We're going to attach him to the motherboard. And the screw right here is going to be locking the heatsink and the SSD right into the motherboard. So let's do that. Okay, so guys, the second part is we're going to be working and repairing on the PC case. So over here we have our front and back panels of the glass. And I'm going to take these 2 fans off because they're going to be in our way when building the PC. So let's do that. So guys, the third thing that we're going to be doing is installing our cooler for our PC. So we're going to go all the way over here. And basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be replacing these small screws with these larger screws so it goes in with the fan and the radiator. We're going to go in here. Okay, so and then we're going to have to line it up. It's going to be very difficult. We're going to have to line up both of the screws up. And then we're going to have to take this one out. Okay, so guys, we finished up doing our cooler and we did some of the cable management. So the fourth thing that we're going to be doing is installing the power supply. And it's going to go right here in the slot. So basically what we're going to be doing is finding this inside and putting it out here. Because this is where the power cable is going to go to the computer. And so it goes here. And then we have to line up the holes. So we're going to get up here. And we're going to put that. And we're going to get that and try to find and like line up the power supply so we can screw in the holes. Okay, so guys, we have finished installing our power supply. And now we're going to start installing the motherboard into our case. So he's gonna go up here, and we're just gonna put him down just in here. Okay. So he's gonna slide right into here. So we gotta place him right in alignment and lining up with the bolts. And this cable has to go down here. And now we have to align everything with the holes so we can put in our cable or our screws, and the motherboard will be ready. So push it right here. Let's see, we got it. We might have to push it out a bit though. Yep, okay. So now we're gonna get our screws, and now we're gonna start placing it in. Okay, so guys, we finished installing our motherboard, and now it's time to install our cooler for our processor. So we already have the screws out, which is going to be holding the cooler for our processor, and so we have to have some way on how to turn it, and it's going to go like this. So we have this thingy here, and we have to take out the plastic. This is remove before installation. You gotta take that out. And then now we have this thermal paste, which is definitely required. I'm not sure, it's gold in color, so I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's thermal paste, so you try it out. So over here, and then all we have to do is just do the support, and we go down here. And that's pretty good enough. Go and spread it out around. Okay, so we've got our thermal paste in, and now all we have to do is just go over here and put it down. How does it kind of feel? Okay. So it goes right here. And now we have to take out the screws and we put them in the holes. So now we've completed putting in our cooler. It's nice and secured in its spot. We have all these cables that we're going to start connecting to from our power supply to whatever's needed. So over here we have this little cable right here, and it comes from the power supply to the RBG, which goes to the fans and stuff. Over here we have this one, which comes from the power supply to the motherboard, which is going to be powering our motherboard. Over here is another one, which comes from power supply to the motherboard again. This one right here, it comes from the power supply to our graphics card right here. And then this one is from our power supply to our external SSD, which is right here. It's pretty cool. So over here we have some extra cables just in case if we wanted to change the color a bit. We can add these to our original cables here. So this one too. So we're gonna start getting connected. Okay, so guys, we have all the cables put in from the power supply and connecting to the motherboard. As you can see here, we've got most of the cable management all done. And over here, we have our internet little box here and our graphics card with our RAM. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is putting in our graphics card. And it's always going to go in this slot because it's the fastest slot of all these. these 3 slots. Okay, so we have our Wi-Fi card right here, and it's gonna go right in this middle down here. So he's gonna go, and he's gonna put it in there, and then all we have to do is just start pressing. Let's see, yeah, and go in there, and boom, he's right in here. Okay, so now we're gonna install this one. So now what we're gonna do with this cable, he's gonna go right into one of the USB cords here. So he slides right in there. And that is the Wi-Fi and the graphics card installed. So here we have the RAM, and the way that I know how to put this is there's a little bit of a shorter part and a little bit of a longer part. And you follow that pattern up here. So we're gonna open the slots down here. The top ones that open on this motherboard. But we're gonna slide them into here. And you should hear a click one install. Let's see. Good. And here. And there. Okay, let's see. There you go. Okay, so now is our very final one, and then he's gonna go right into here, and he slides in. Okay. Yep, that's all of them installed. So we got our Wi-Fi card, our graphics card, and our RAM. Okay, so guys, I am installing the external SSD for the little box back here. But as you can see, we have a bit of cable management to do and connecting some of the wires. So we're gonna do that off camera and show you the final product after we're done.